December in Kinlaig. The air's colder than ever. You can see your breath with every step. The village looks beautiful though. Every house is lit up. Christmas lights draped along the fences, smoke rising from chimneys. It feels like one of those old postcards. Peaceful, quiet, just the sound of boots on frozen ground. Work slowed right down since the mowing season ended, but I've still got my axe. The locals always need Deadwood cleared before the snow gets heavy, so that'll keep me going through winter. Might not be glamorous, but it pays the bills and keeps the hands warm. Hey, Uncle Alistair, all set for the trip?
Ah, there he is. Aye, just about. Got the lads packing the last of the gear. Thought I'd give you a ring before we head out.
You're actually setting off today then?
Aye, weather's decent for once, and the crew's eager to go. We'll be out at sea for a couple of months. Herring mostly, maybe a bit of cod if we're lucky. Shame you can't come with us, lad. Would have done you good to get out on the water.
Yeah, maybe next time. Someone's got to keep things running here while you're gone. Got a few contracts lined up already.
Good man. There's nae much else this time of year. Grass'll stay dead till spring. But them Deadwood jobs'll keep you going. And if you fancy something calmer, try the river. Plenty trout still biting.
That's the plan. Might do a bit of fishing once I've cleared these jobs. Need to make some extra cash wherever I can.
Aye, just don't freeze while you're at it. The house is yours, lad. Use what you need. Help yourself to the shed. Keep the place ticking. I'll give you a call when we dock in Ullapool for supplies.
Thanks, Uncle. Appreciate it. Hope the trip goes well. Bring back something fresh, yeah?
We'll see what we can manage. Take care of yourself, Liam.
You too. Safe travels. Funny thing about Kinlaig. Every time you stop to talk to someone, you learn something new about the place. Usually it's small town stuff. Who's bought a new truck? Whose sheep broke through whose fence? But the other day, someone mentioned that old farm I've had my eye on. The one Uncle Alistair mentioned was for sale. Apparently, the bloke who used to run it, a man named Ewan MacLeod, just vanished last spring. No goodbye, no sale papers, nothing. His truck turned up near the forest, doors unlocked, keys gone. That was it. People said he'd been having a rough time. The place was run down, livestock gone, debts piling up. Some reckon he just walked away. Others think, well, no one really knows. They put up a missing person poster in town. I must have walked past it a dozen times and never noticed. Strange, really. A man lives his whole life in a place like this, and one day, he's just gone. Part of me wonders if that's why the farm's been sitting empty so long. Feels like it's waiting for something. Or someone. Still, now that place is up for sale. I'd take it. Give it some life again. But I just need that 100 grand. Maybe that's what the place needs. A fresh start. Nothing beats finishing a day like this down by the harbour. Just a bit of peace. The line in the water, the gentle lapping of the waves. It's the kind of quiet you don't get anywhere else. Gives you a chance to really think. It's been a decent month. Between the woodcutting contracts and the fishing, I've managed to build the balance up to about 23,000. Not bad for winter in Kinlaig, really. Especially with the way things slow down this time of year. Couldn't have done it without those contracts, mind you. Katie and David have kept me busy enough, making sure there's always something to do. And if things keep going this way, maybe by spring I'll finally have enough to make an offer on that farm I've had my eye on for so long. Still, I can't shake the thought about Ewan MacLeod. The idea that someone could just disappear, leaving everything behind, and the world carries on like nothing happened. Makes you wonder what really goes on beneath the surface of a quiet little village like this. Suppose that's life here. Calm on the outside, steady and predictable. But there's always something hidden underneath, waiting for you to notice. Something you might never fully understand. January has arrived and with it, snow. And my God, it's cold here in Kinlaig. Frost coating the trees, smoke curling from chimneys, every breath turning to mist. Beautiful though. The kind of winter that makes the whole village feel like it's paused for a moment. But no time to admire it for too long. Deadwood won't cut itself. Gloves on, boots laced, and I'm off. If I want to make this month count, I need to get stuck in. All right, let's see what's on the board today. 5 contracts from locals. That's 5 jobs, 5 chances to bring in some decent winter money. Time to make a run around the forest and town, clearing every bit of Deadwood I can find. January's not going to wait for me, and neither will the paychecks. Hey Grace, how's it going over there?
Hi Liam. It's been tough. Hope isn't doing well at all. I'm barely keeping up with baby Ethan, and I've been spending most days at the hospital checking in on Godric. He hasn't woken yet. That crash really changed everything.
I'm so sorry, Grace. I can't imagine.
Yeah, it's a lot. And the farm's barely holding together while I'm here. I'm doing my best, but I don't know how much longer it can last. Might have to start selling things off soon.
I hear you. I wanted to ask. Something a local mentioned here in Kinlaig. There's this farmer, Ewan MacLeod. He used to own the abandoned farm I've been looking at. Apparently he disappeared last year. Truck left near the forest, nobody saw him leave. Just gone.
That's strange. Really strange. Liam, be careful. People disappearing like that isn't usually just leaving. Makes you wonder what happened. And why.
Yeah, exactly. Feels odd thinking about it while I'm out here cutting wood. Place is just sitting there, waiting.
Keep your eyes open. And Liam, promise me you'll stay safe.
Always. How's the farm holding up while you're running it?
Struggling. Really struggling. Not much time, not much energy. Barely scraping by. I'm doing my best, but it's not easy.
I hear you. Sounds like you've got your hands full.
Yeah. Thanks for asking. That's all I can say for now.
All right, Grace. Take care of yourself over there, and give baby Ethan a hug from me.
Thanks, Liam. You too.
All right, that's all 5 contracts done. Time to head back and collect the rewards. Not bad at all. A total of about £5,500 for the lot. That'll definitely help keep things moving this winter. Every pound counts when it's this cold out and there's so much still to do. Now, I'm going to try a bit of fishing over the pier. See what the harbour's got this time. It's not just about catching something for dinner. It's about keeping the balance up. And who knows, maybe there's a nice haul in here. While I've got a moment here, it's good to start thinking about the next steps. Once I've saved a bit more, there are plenty of opportunities I can look into. Aquaculture could be a big one, setting up a small fish farm in the harbour. Really getting some steady income going from something sustainable. A speedboat might be worth looking at too. They're pricey, but if I can get one, it'd make getting out to the fishing spots a lot easier. And there's that fish breeding facility near the old farm. Could be a smart investment later down the line, especially if I want to combine things. Locals also mentioned onions are really profitable around Kinlaig. Something about the soil here and the growing season makes them a great option. Could be a nice side project once I've got the basics sorted. But for now, it's all about building up the balance. Saving every pound I can and investing in the right equipment. Stuff that makes more money faster than just sitting and fishing or running the basics on Maua. These tools I've got now are just the beginning. They're functional, but I need to keep improving. Better gear, more contracts, more opportunities. That's how you get through a tough winter, and that's how you start making the bigger dreams a reality. We finished the month on a strong note though. January's cold, yes, but productive. And if I keep this up, February's looking promising. February's here and Kinlaig's transformed. A fresh layer of snow blankets the streets, the rooftops, even the hills beyond the village. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Walking through the town like this, Everything feels quieter somehow. Look at that! The Scottish flag flying high over the church. The snow settled on the roof. The spire standing proud. You'd never get a view like this in Montana, that's for sure. Right, back to work. Let's see what the contract board has in store today. 4 contracts, all ready to go. Time to accept them and head out. The map shows them scattered across the countryside. But luckily, I've got the ride-on mower to get from place to place. Hello?
Hi, is this Liam?
Yeah, that's me. Who's this?
I'm Fiona McIntyre. I got your number from your uncle, Alistair. He said you're new in town and that I should give you a call. Figured I'd introduce myself. I'm a livestock trader, part-time beekeeper, a little bit of everything really. And I hear you're planning to get stuck into some contracts around here.
Ah, right. Yeah, that's me. Nice to meet you, Fiona.
Likewise. I thought I'd check in, give you a heads up about some things in town. Nothing urgent, just, local gossip. Keeps things interesting. You'll find Kinlaig is quiet, but there's always something happening.
Gossip, huh? I can handle that.
Good. Well, for starters, there's Mrs. Cairns. You might meet her. She's always complaining about her sheep wandering off. A few locals think it's just her forgetfulness, but some whisper there's a sneaky sheep stealer hiding in the hills. And then there's old Fergus, who insists he saw lights moving near the forest at night last week. Probably nothing, but it's a fun story for the locals.
Sounds like the place has a lot going on, even under the snow.
Exactly. That's why I thought it'd be good to get in touch. I also wanted to mention, if you ever need advice about local livestock or contracts, I've been around long enough to know who's who and what's worth doing. Nothing fancy, just friendly help.
Thanks, Fiona. I might take you up on that. Good to know there's someone around who knows the area and the people.
Always happy to help. And, well, I might keep you posted on any interesting bits of news, just so you don't miss out while you're out chopping wood or fishing. Keeps the winter from being too quiet, right?
Definitely. Appreciate it.
All right then, I won't keep you. Enjoy the snow out there, and good luck with those contracts.
Thanks, Fiona. Talk soon. Well, that was an interesting call. Fiona McIntyre, local livestock trader and part-time beekeeper, and apparently the town's unofficial gossip hub. Seems like she knows everyone and everything that's going on around here. Can't help but laugh a bit. I mean, sheep stealers, lights in the forest. Kinlaig's full of surprises. She could actually be handy too. I mean, goat yoga, right? One day, that'll be a thing around here. And if I'm going to get the business going, she could be the perfect supplier for the goats. I can see it now. A little winter yoga session with goats wandering around. People would pay to watch alone, I'm sure. But joking aside, Fiona seems like she's going to be a useful contact. She's got her finger on the pulse of this place. Knows the locals, the farms, what's profitable. And maybe even for some of the future projects I've been thinking about. Goat yoga, aquaculture, fish breeding. The possibilities are starting to pile up. It's been a good month, all things considered. The snow's really transformed Kinlaig. Makes everything feel fresh and quiet, like the town's paused for a moment. Funny how a layer of white can make even familiar streets feel new. And after all these contracts, it's nice to have a bit of time to just walk. February's almost done. Time to take a look at the dock while I walk along the pier. Snow's thick, but beautiful. And I'd say it won't be around much longer as we head into March. Looks like there's a cargo vessel up for sale. £275,000. Big enough to move goods out to the aquaculture sites. And then there's this sport boat. £55,000. Smaller, faster. Perfect for exploring the sea and maybe even fishing from it. February done. Snow, contracts, phone calls. A productive month, even if the winter is still biting. March is here. The snow's finally melted, the sun's peeking out, and though it's still cold, there's no denying winter's starting to fade. The town's looking brighter, the streets are thawing, and you can almost feel spring creeping in. Time to get started on a fresh batch of Deadwood contracts. Plenty of trees to fell, and if I keep this pace, March should be a good month. Hey, Uncle Alistair, how's the trip going?
Ah, Liam. All's well here, out on the voyage. Long days, cold nights, but the sea's treating us fine. I'll be back next month in April. How's Kinlaig treating you? Anything new around town?
Things are good. The contracts are keeping me busy. But I just realised, Uncle, why didn't you ever mention that missing farmer? The one who used to own the abandoned farm I'm interested in.
Ah, Ewan MacLeod. Yes, I knew him. He was a good man. Very quiet, kept to himself mostly. We were friends a while back, but he disappeared last year, just like the news said. No word from him. No one's seen him since. Strange, really. Nobody knows what happened.
That's unsettling. I had no idea. He must have been a decent guy if he was well liked and kept to himself.
Yep, quiet, dependable, and then gone. Strange business, Liam. You just have to be mindful around here.
Speaking of locals, Fiona rang the other day. Keeps me in the loop on all the town gossip.
Ah yes, Fiona, the local chatterbox. Don't let her stories fool you though. She's a good person, and you'll find she's handy to have on your side. Livestock trader, knows the market. When you're ready to buy animals or set up anything bigger, she'll get you a good deal.
That's good to hear. I'll definitely keep her in mind when the time comes.
Exactly. Keep your head down, get the contracts done, and don't let the winter blues slow you. March should be a strong month for you.
Will do, Uncle. Safe travels, and I'll keep you posted if anything unusual pops up. Another day in the forest. The contracts are almost done for today, and everything's stacking up nicely. It's been a solid stretch. Trees felled, locals happy, and a bit of extra cash in the bank. Can't complain. Weird thing though, as I was chopping back there, I thought I saw someone moving along the edge of the trail. Could have been nothing, but it makes you think, doesn't it? Quiet towns like Kinlaig always have something bubbling under the surface. And between the stories Fiona keeps sending my way, the missing sheep, strange lights, little oddities here and there, I've learned you can't take anything at face value. You have to keep your eyes open, keep moving, and stay aware. Still, it's satisfying work. Feels good to see the piles of wood, knowing each log is a little step forward. Every day adds up, and even if things seem slow, progress is happening. Nothing beats winding down like this. A line in the water, and a moment to think after the forest. Makes the day feel complete. March has been productive. The contracts went well, and a few fish on the line adds a nice little bonus. The balance is looking healthy, and I'm starting to get a sense of how much momentum these months can give me if I keep at it. It's funny though, even in a town as quiet as Kinlaig, there's always something just out of reach. Little mysteries, strange sights, odd stories. It keeps things interesting. Makes you wonder what's lurking just around the next bend, or waiting to show up at the farm. Still, for now, it's calm. Time to enjoy it. Take in the harbour, watch the water, and plan the next steps. Boats, contracts, maybe some new ventures. Whatever comes, it feels like spring is around the corner, and there's plenty to look forward to. Before I call it a day, a quick shout out to our next gen legends. Jeffrey, XD Chiller 1994, KR4DPRO, Jeff Marshall, and Tristan Kalb. Cheers for the support, really appreciate it. And I can't shake the thought of Ewan MacLeod. Still missing, still unknown. Makes you wonder if he'll ever show up again. Guess some mysteries don't get solved overnight.